Hello martial artists, students, and Taekwondo fans. World Taekwondo just updated some rules when it comes to the Olympic sparring, and we're gonna get into it today. I'll try my best to explain them and even showcase some of the kicks that are allowed or some of the techniques that are allowed and some of those that are not allowed anymore. Let's get it going. Firstly, shout out to the Taekwondo nerd on Reddit for posting a short resume of the rule changes, because this helps me as well to see them a little faster. And of course, I went through the whole document, but this is the ones that are the most important. And we're gonna start with the best of three format. The best of three format means that now you're gonna win a match based on how many rounds you're winning, similar with other pro combat sports like boxing or MMA. So which means that the score is going to be important at the end of each round. So you have to win your round, and who has most rounds out of 3 at the end of the match, that's the one who is going to win the match. Kicking the back of the head in the clinch is not allowed anymore. I would say this one it's a good one. Back when I started back in the early 2000s, that wasn't allowed anyways, to kick in the back of the head. So I see that they brought this one back. So if I showcase this one here on chat, you are pretty much not allowed to land any of your kicks to the back of the head. So if you land in a clinch and you are throwing a crescent kick, you are gonna have to make sure you throw it to the side of the head, or you are swiping the helmet through the front, not on the back. And that's available for any other kicks, so you are not gonna be able to land any kicks on the back of the head, similar with the back, pretty much the spine, okay? Now it's no penalty if you fall after executing, a spinning kick. A lot of times when we execute a spinning kick is because normally you do that on counter-attacking, and your opponent it's most likely gonna kick you anyways. You tend to fall, and the most notorious one is the spinning hook kick. Whenever you throw a jump spinning hook kick, because of your opponent kicking you in the same time, you tend to fall. Therefore, now you're not gonna get the gum jump anymore, you're actually gonna get your points. So if you land the spinning kick but you go down to the ground, you are not gonna get the deduction of points anymore. You're not gonna get that gum jump anymore. And this one would look pretty easily. I'm gonna try to showcase it. Looks pretty straightforward. I'm gonna try to showcase it from a guarding stance here. Let's say Chad is attacking me. I do a jump spinning hook kick, but in the same time I go down to the ground. Normally I would take those points, 5 points, because I landed on the head and no gum jump there. Okay, I think that I welcome that rule. I actually like it a lot, because I do that a lot, to be honest. I throw spinning hook kicks and I go down on the ground, and mostly not because I want to, because that's how the motion happens. I'm not even sure exactly. You would get a gum jump, so you lose 1 point every time you move back without counter-attacking, okay? I welcome this rule as well. I think it's a great one, which is gonna encourage more activity from the sparring opponents, the sparring players. So for example, if I'm in guarding stance and Chad is a very aggressive fighter, and I'm in the regular range, but he's attacking me and I drop, without having any counterattack or any follow-up action, I would get a gum jump. This one is slightly different from, it used to be similar in a way that if you run away too much, you would get a deduction as well, but now they just made it with 3 times. So for example, if you take 3 slides or 3 steps backwards and you are not counterattacking from there, you would just get the gum jump right away. Next one would be, you can lose a round if you get 4 gum jumps inside that round, if it's the best of 3. So for example, if the score is tied at the end of the round, but one of the players has 4 gum jumps, the one who has 4 gum jumps would lose that round. So be careful with the penalties that you might get. The following rule change, a notable change, it's a point gap. So point gap is now 12 points per round. So as soon as if you are inside the round and the difference it's 12 points or more, that means your opponent or yourself, whoever leads with those 12 rounds, is gonna win it. Okay. One more notable change here, we have video replays can be used for the head regardless or whether they hit the headgear or the face. Previously, you would be only for kicks to the face. Now, when it comes to kicks to the face, you must ask for a video replay. But now it's for any other kick. So you can do it for the face kicks, but for any other head level kick that doesn't score, you can actually ask for a video replay. Another notable change that I noticed in that document was the definition of a back kick, and I think I have an idea of why they did that. So they are defining a back kick as a spinning kick only if the shoulder and the head turn in the same time with the kick, which is gonna stop players from doing this type of move. Let's say you land somewhere close, let's say you do the cut kick, but then you are kind of turned around and your opponent keeps attacking you, and this is almost like a back kick, but it doesn't involve spinning. So let's say if I back up now and I keep doing this, it could look like a half of a back kick without the spinning, right? So this type of move would not give you 4 points, would only give you 2 points, because it's not gonna be considered a spinning kick anymore. A spinning kick is gonna be considered, or a spinning back kick would be considered only the one that involves turning your shoulder and your head together with the kick in the same time. Two other notable changes that I would like to go through is the one that says that you cannot do more than 3 kicks, or not even 3 kicks while the leg is up. This is gonna change a few things, which means basically that people are not gonna be able to chase as much with that front leg technique. So all of the other rules stay the same. You cannot lift your leg up and stay there for 3 seconds without throwing a kick. You cannot block, or you cannot kick your opponent's legs while they are starting to kick with your own leg. Therefore, but they added this move, which means you cannot do combos of 3 kicks while one leg is up. So for example, I cannot go here and do round, twist, round, or twist, round, round head level, or any flop kick. That's not gonna be allowed. So the maximum we can do now is 2 while one leg is up. So only 2. You're only gonna have to find combos with 2 kicks that you could use on that front leg. And the last rule change I would like to point out, that it was still there, but now they just took it out completely. While you're in the clinch, you cannot kick the trunk with the side or the bottom of the foot, which kind of cancels, makes players avoid those ugly monkey kicks, or I'm not even sure how they used to call them, that are not actually real kicks at all. They would just do it for scoring, so that's not allowed at all. And this is it, guys. Make sure you stay within the rules and make sure you win your matches. W1 out.